You're watching the 2023-24 SCAC Women's Basketball Media Days. Today, we're taking a look at the Centenary College ladies basketball program. The ladies will be led as they head into the season under the guidance of Coach Paul Reed, along with the leadership from senior Amelia Bagwell. Coach, Amelia, thanks so much for joining us today.
How you doing today?
Good.
Coach, we'll get started with you. You take over last year with this program kind of on an interim basis, and now heading into this first full year, having gone through the offseason with this program, going through that transition period. What did you learn over the course of that transition period last year? And how excited are you to get back with this group kind of on a more full-time, solidified basis heading into this season?
Well, I feel that being around sitting there for 5 years on the coaching staff, starting off with the men's program and then changing over to the women's program actually helped me out. I was saying, so with the kids, I didn't feel it was that much of an adjustment. I was saying it all me stepping in as the head coach. I feel the biggest thing was I was there from the get-go with the coach before me, so the kids knew me. It's not like I came in during the season and then trying to get started. They knew what we wanted done. They knew what we needed every day in practice. And our young ladies pretty much had discipline, and they knew how to work. So I was saying I didn't really have to come in and change much. And I was saying I had a lot of leadership with some of the older girls on the team, with a young team, and it made a big difference. Amelia was one of them, for example, and Alana Jones that took the girls under their wings and got them going where they need to be going. So they knew the daily routine. Not really much change.
Amelia, you come into this your senior season. Coach talks about the importance of the leadership that he had to lean on last year, and you certainly will be a big key to that in your senior year. What is your mindset coming into this season? How have you shouldered some of that leadership responsibility, and how excited are you just to be back with this team and at the start of a new season?
I'm super excited. Being disciplined is one of the main things. Being in the gym, leading by example. One of the biggest things that we'll have to do this year is overcome adversity, as we do have a young team. But me and the other leader, Alana Jones, we really try to lead by example, mainly.
Coach, you look at this roster, I think 9 of your 13 student athletes are underclassmen, but you do return, I think, half of your top 8 scores, 4 of your top 8 scores from a season ago. So it's a great mix of young talent and experience that returns. How do you blend that together as a head coach? What are those challenges, and what have you seen from some of these younger student athletes that gives you confidence about this group going into the season?
Well, I feel great with what we have going on right now. The young ladies are pretty tiring. They're spending time by themselves, getting in the gym, working pretty hard. It's good. My leading scorer coming back is Amelia Bagwell. She is a sophomore now. And I was saying last year's experience, for her, she started 24 games. So if looking at her right now, working out, she's leading. She got the leadership role along with the other ladies, and she's working pretty hard. We turn right around. We look at Alana Jones. She was the second leading rebound in the conference, and she's doing pretty well right now. And she's also we rely on Alana to score too. So I was saying she was the second leading rebounder in conference, and she was the second leading scorer on the team. So that helps out when you have leading scorers coming back along with the new girls that's coming in, fitting in, trying to find their role. And plus having Amelia around as a grad senior makes a big difference because she does contribute to a scoring. We rely on her to score too also.
Amelia, Coach talks about leaning on you from a scoring perspective. You're coming off a season last year, which was really a career year for you. You had career highs in terms of minutes played, points, assists. What have you continued to work on, continue to develop within your game from a basketball perspective that gives you confidence coming into this season?
Just trusting my teammates really is one of the biggest things. Knowing that if I'm not open or if I get the ball and get doubled down, to lean on my teammates and trust them with the ball as well, but also having confidence in myself. Being in the gym all the time, getting shots up, working on defense, everything is really what contributes to how we play.
Coach, you talk about some of these players taking those next steps and the confidence level growing around this program. As you look ahead to this season, a big part of, I would imagine, of kind of those next steps is getting back to the SCAC tournament. Of course, Centenary hosting the SCAC conference tournament this season. What would it mean to have the opportunity to get back into that tournament and play in front of your home crowd? And is that something that you can kind of feel within this team that's a little bit of a buzz, add a little bit more juice as you go through preseason this year?
This is really one of the goals for our latest program. Is trying to get back in a conference tournament, plus have an opportunity to play a conference tournament right in your own gym. You can't have anything better than that. The city of Shreveport loves basketball, so it'd be big for our program to get back in a conference tournament. Hopefully trying to make something happen, have some March Madness around the Gold Dome.
And finally, Amelia, wrapping things up with you, as you've kind of had some conversations with some of the other leaders on this team and you know, just the women in total in this group about some of the goals for this season. What have those conversations looked like, and what's going to be key for this ladies team to accomplish those heading into the 2023-24 season?
Well, me and Alana Jones, one of the other leaders on the team, usually talk after every practice about what we want to do, what we want to motivate, and what we want to implement into our team. A lot of that has to go with, we have to have a closer knit team, which this year is one of the closest teams we've had. We all rely on each other a lot. We all trust each other. Making it to the conference tournament is all of our goals. We all made sure that we were all on the same page. We wanted to get back into the conference tournament, especially it being held at the Gold Dome. So one of the biggest things is just trusting our team and getting to where we need to be.
And finally, Coach, wrapping things up with you, success certainly can be measured and looks and comes in many different forms and fashions. When you have discussions with your group about success, what are those messages you try and deliver with your team, and what will be key in order to try and to put together a successful season with this group?
Part of that, I was saying, is discipline. When you look back at success, I was saying, I don't have that far to go. We're looking at a young lady right next to me, Amelia. I was saying, it's a grad senior, came back for another year, took care of business in the classroom, and she understands that, and she does a great job of making the younger ladies understand. Our biggest goal at Centenary is not just basketball, in which we want to be successful, but the goal is we want to prepare you for life after the ball stops bouncing. And I was saying she's a great example of what Centenary is about, athletic-wise. Make sure we prepare you for life after sports.
Centenary College women's basketball program. Again, the ladies will head into the season under the guidance of head coach Paul Reed, along with the leadership from senior Amelia Bagwell. The ladies will open up the 2023-24 campaign when they take on Jarvis Christian on the road on November 8th. Coach, Amelia, thanks so much for your time today, and best of luck as you head into the year.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you.